So there is a dire culture issue that needs to get addressed in the black community, and since no one else will do it, I think I have to. So before I get into it, let me show you evidence of what I'm talking about.
No, I gotta run.
What the hell are we doing, man? The more I get on the internet, the more I realize that our future young women dead may be and that's due in part to a very common denominator: ratchet ass black moms. As you all just seen, we got children acting like they drunk, getting neck to ass cheek contact, twerk sessions with mom, beat a hoe with mom, etc. And honestly,
this is a sickness.
Now before I get into this video, I want to preface some things. Number one, I love my black queens, okay? So don't take this as a personal attack on y'all. Necessarily. You see, in the black community, children are typically raised in single parent households, and the parent that's usually sticking around to raise them is the mother. And nowadays, that's a recipe for disaster. Now, I'm not saying there are some great black mothers out there who did their very best and built some fine young adults. Cause nigga, there are. But I am so sick of the blatant dismissal and avoidance of how black women, especially black women of today and hell even yesteryear, are failing the youth, especially these young girls. So I believe it's time to have some uncomfortable conversations about how black women of today don't and fail to protect children.
His name.
Now this has been an epidemic that has been ignored for a long time. I know, niggas gonna hate me for speaking on this, but nigga, a culture shock is needed. These are the women that are raising our young girls.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
It's a goddamn atrocity. And don't be confused, gang. It's not just celebrity or influencer mothers who are acting like this. Growing up as a black American, cause some niggas be thinking I'm African or something, I got to witness black mothers in their late 20s, early 30s coming to pick up their children from school in the most egregious type of clothing. Hell, I damn near say erotic, gang. Like this just shouldn't be around kids. I got to see moms drinking and talking about adult shit and then telling the kids to stay in the child's place and that this is grown folks' business. As if that's some form of safeguarding. But it's not. I'd be around some little girls that look just like me, but they were like hella extra for some reason, with like extra ass mannerisms, to say the least, you know what I'm saying? But then you see who come pick them up and then you'd be like, oh, that's where they get it from. See, children are extremely malleable, so their environments play a key role in the shaping of them. So when you're actively walking around with your bare ass out, twerking in front of these little girls like they twin for lifers, wearing clothing that's suggestive or acting in a very suggestive manner, being hyper aggressive, etc., the shooing away of them has little to no effect. Because the damage is already done, gang. You made Voltron. They've seen on a multitude of occasions how you act, how you carry yourself, how you navigate situations. So inevitably, like children do, they internalize the behavior and shape themselves around it. They mimic it. Because that's what kids do. So while these mothers who more than likely had no true guidance of womanhood themselves may be trying their best, at the end of the day, they're just freestyling this parenthood thing. And worse, continuing to pass down the same type of misdirection that they likely had. Cause I ain't gonna lie, gang, Gen X failed a lot of you current parents, gang. I'm not gonna lie. So you can't model discipline nor teach it if you were never taught it. But we'll put that to the side for now. So the daughters of these women watch and see, this is how you carry yourself. This is how you gain attention. This is how you address things. And that kind of conditioning settles into them. And our modern day black mothers don't realize this is happening when they see these behaviors in their kids until it's too late. Because this is what they were taught. And they think their kids are just being themselves and having fun. But in reality, they're normalizing behavior children should never be accustomed to begin with. But gang, it's hard to see a flaw in behavior that mirrors your own. So now the daughter is more impulsive than she should be, more exposed than she should be, and way too comfortable with things she doesn't nor shouldn't even understand. I'm not gonna lie, what did you expect? You can't plant water and provide sunlight to a seed on a daily basis and be like, oh great heavens, there's a tree filled with ratchets in my garden. I got niggas up the drip for the video. Okay. But you want to act confused why she's moving so grown at 13. It's because there was a lack of protection. Because protection isn't just telling them, it's showing them. Not allowing for little ass girls to watch baddies with mommy is bonding. Cause yes, nigga, that happens. You can't have mommy jumping through windows with her daughters to beat an employee up.
Paisa, you're a bitch, Paisa. Fuck you talking about, bitch. I spit on you, bitch. Now you're my little bitch.
Don't fucking disrespect this, bitch. All cause your Paisa ice about to be called on disrespectful ice cause you don't know how to have customer service.
And then be surprised when these young women grow up and do the same, if not worse. It's a near guarantee. And that's why the cycle continues to repeat itself. And the newer the generation, the less likely they are to be protected from this crap.
Okay, let's not blame anyone. Now, how in the H are we gonna fix this S?
I love you too, sweet girl.
I don't want to be too harsh on the mothers of today, so first let's break down the cycle in order to understand how to break it. Our modern moms of today, like let's say 35 to 23, they more than likely grew up exposed to stuff that they shouldn't have been, and they soaked it up, viewed it as normal, and raised their little girls in the same light, oblivious to the fact that those little girls watch just like she did, and the cycle begins to repeat itself again, because those little girls grow up and does exactly what mom and grandma did, maybe a little louder, maybe a little earlier, and then her daughter watches, and then boom, we're right back at square one. So how can we break this? Number one, Jesus, because this is truly a spiritual issue, because it's a heart issue, and only through Jesus can you face the issues that led you up to this point of where promiscuity is like fuck it, and impulsive aggressive behavior and just things like that are just considered fine, or at least passable to expose children to in any regard, because all of this is just generational curses, trauma, and pain bleeding into the next one. And then finally, having wherewithal, not allowing outside sources to reinforce this bad behavior so you can continue to be a bad bitch, and putting your kids' success above your happiness, because Lord knows in my generation and a little bit before me, they just don't do that shit no more. And that's an issue. But I do want to make this clear before I end the video. This is a hyper-specific archetype of black woman. I promise, swear to God. They're typically hypersexual, jaded, argumentative, etc. But all in all, just in a dire need of Christ. Helping Jesus. And trust me when I say it's not all of them, I promise. I'm not gonna lie, it may not be all of them, but all of them got a little bit of it in them. Just gotta be honest. So that's where it falls back onto us, because trust me, I got a video coming out on men very soon, trust me. But that's where it comes back to fall back on us to pick better mates. Stop just beating down anything. Stop being Captain Save-A-Ho, gang. That shit not going well, and it's hurting the community, my brother. And if you not gonna wait till marriage, since you should at least be present, nigga. Talking to you. Men, I'm not trying to withdraw the agency of women's decision to open their legs, but if you go busting some, at least step up and be present there. You chose the soil. You can't get mad that shit saying, gang. You knew that from the get-go. But yeah, it's not all black women, and I do think many black women have done a great job raising their children, raising young women, whether it was by themselves or with the father around, which needs to happen more. And I want to say kudos to y'all, man. Like, for real, like, keep being the example that is needed. I'm not gonna lie, these modern wretches, bitch, these modern, not so demure women, they're just raising, you know, bad apples. And I'm fair, I do think it's partially unconsciously. So, you know, maybe this video can help shake them up and shed light on something that's been shoved in the dark for so long. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this video. I took a bit of a more serious approach, but I had to get my jokes off on them, gang. I'm not gonna lie. And to you niggas that think I'm reaching and kids don't think like that or process things like that, touch grass. Say good morning to some random people passing by in downtown. I don't know, do something. Because you clearly need some form of social interaction to understand basic human psychology, gang. Or you're just one of them bootlicking, mama-loving, white-knighting, eunuch-being, god-dang sons of bitch. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this video. Do black moms, the ratchet ones, protect kids in y'all lives? Was I reaching or was I spitting, gang? Let me know in the comment section. Like, dislike, it don't matter, gang. Just do one, it helps the video. And subscribe if you're new. And I'm out, gangy.
What the fuck wrong with that car, bro? What the fuck wrong with that truck, man? What the fuck is wrong with that truck, man? Why the fuck that truck driving like that, bro? You need to get your motherfucking car fit, man. This shit ugly. The fuck, it look like you going left.
Bitch, I'm ballin' like an answer. Lay up on that bitch and hit a friend, nigga, that's an N1. Or that pole, or that Glock, turn her to a dancer. Bitch, I pop a bean, hit his hoe with my hands.